Hey guys, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Keeps. Gang, League of Legends has been out for a while. Believe it or not, when a lot of us started playing it, it was with a dial-up connection and a Commodore 64. But as time has passed and our bodies have gotten older, we have to start taking extra steps to keep up our youthful exuberance. That's a big word. Did you know that 2 out of 3 men experience male pattern baldness by the age of 35? And the best way to prevent that is to do something while you still have hair left. Which is why it's so beautiful that a product like Keeps exists. You used to have to go to a doctor to get your hair loss prescription. But now, thanks to Keeps, you could visit your doctor online and have your hair loss prescription delivered right to your door. Open the door, it's gonna be right there. So if you're noticing that your hair is growing thinner or if your hair is falling out, now is the best time to do something about it. For a limited time only, you can head over to keeps.com/scooch and get 50% off of your order. Do you know how much money 50% off is? That's like 2/4. So one more huge shout out to Keeps. Be sure to check them out in the link in the description and get 50% off of your order. Thank you guys for sponsoring the video. Now let's jump back in to the content. Before we even get into the thick of the video, right? I just need to say, this video isn't about whether or not Viego is good. In fact, this video is not even about whether, about Viego's skills per se. We're gonna do a can we talk about this about Viego somewhere down the line. But this video is about how Viego, just as a champion, is one of the worst designed champions that League of Legends has ever had. And I'll explain it. I am going to explain why the f this character is so fucking stupid, okay? This is a rant. Don't think there's a script. I have just played a lot of Viego. I have played a ton of Viego, and I can tell you without a doubt, even though I love him, he's my favorite character in League of Legends, he is the worst character Riot has ever made. Boom. Okay? This is Viego. Hello. Look at me. I am Viego. Viego's entire shit, right? When he clears, when he fights, his entire shtick is that if he hits you with an ability, he can double strike you, right? Like a Master Yi double strike, right? If he can double strike you, right? Like this. Boom, boom, boom. It's a good trade because he could double strike you, right? In fact, if you use his entire combo together, which means adding his W in, boom, 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 boom. That's all of Conqueror. Now you have Conqueror, now you have the Sustain, now you have a way to survive, right? Like that's his trade, that's why you go Conqueror, exactly, right? You get another point in your abilities, bada bing, now you have Harrowed Path. Boom. Now when I stand in this, I get camouflage, I get some move speed, I get some attack speed. It's fucking, oh wow, it's the best thing ever. Wow, sick. Now let me explain why this character is such a load of dog shit from a design perspective. Again, this isn't a can we talk about this. I'm just trying to explain my frustrations because it pisses me off. Viego is very much a Master Yi. And when I say that, I mean that he needs to be auto-attacking you consistently because that's where all of his damage comes from. If he lands his W, it's a double strike. If he lands his Q, it's a double strike. And if you're in his E, he gets more attack speed. But that is the only times that he gets to double strike you and auto-attack you, right? Check this out, chat. You ready? If you build him like Master Yi, first item recommended is Kraken Slayer. Second item recommended is fucking Blade of the Ruined King. They recommend fucking these shoes on him, right? If you build him like Master Yi, you fucking die. You die. You die. You want to know why? Because you're building like a DPS character with no fucking health, but oh shit, a Kha'Zix has jumped at me. What do I have to escape? That's the ability I have. That's it. That's the ability. That is your escape. You can flash, but your only way to survive and get out is imagine a Kha'Zix, a Rengar, any assassin, a Zed, any assassin in the game with actual mobility jumping on you and this being your only escape. That shit isn't even, how fucking far do you dash? Bro, that shit is like a stride breaker. Oh, just kill them. Yes, obviously. Duh, just kill them. Just kill the Kha'Zix that builds Duskblade and will one-shot you if you try to go Kraken Slayer. Kraken Slayer is an item that's recommended on Viego. So, Viego has one escape. Besides his ultimate, wow, okay, Malphite has an escape too. Besides his ultimate. We're talking about besides his ultimate. His one escape is this. That, right? That's his escape, right? But if you use his escape right? His W, this fucking thing. If you use his escape to get out, you no longer have a route. So when you use his W, you are stuck in a gambit of whether or not you are going to throw your life away trying to 1v1 someone, or if you're going to use it to get the extra, very tiny amount of mobility. Another very interesting thing about this W, because I genuinely think it's one of the worst abilities in the game, is that no matter what you do, if you are a very smart, intelligent, super cool person and you go, hey, what if I max out the W, right? No matter what you do, at most, what this W does is routes one person for 1.25 seconds. That is the most that it does. That is the most that it does, right? So that is if you charge it that long. If you charge it that long, at most, it is a 1.25 second route, which is absolute dog shit. Echo has a 2.5 second AoE stun. Jarvan has a knockup. Rek'Sai has a knockup. Zac has 2 knockups. Zac has 3 fucking knockups if you include his Q, which is a displacement. This jungler, he's teased as a jungler, so I'm using him as a jungler, has this, right? Which is also insanely easy to avoid. If a Viego ganks you and does this, if you get hit by that ability, you fucking deserve it. I just want you guys to take one more look at that, okay? Do you see how fucking slow that is? For his only CC ability in the game and his main escape, that is how slow they make it. You charge it for 1 second. You guys ready? You guys ready? You charge it for the entire time. Boom. That's how long the stun is, right? But if you don't charge it for the entire time, which you most likely won't because you use it to double proc his passive QW, right? I want you guys to look at this as close as you can. You ready? This is what happens when you tap the ability. Did you guys see that? You didn't see it, right? I could do it again. I could do it again. Ready? Ready? Check this out. Ready? Did you see that? 0.25 second stun with no tenacity. If you build 0 tenacity, if the enemy team has 0 tenacity and you tap the ability, stun. That's not an exaggeration. I said stun for as long as he's stunned. I will say it one more. I will show you one more time. Ready? Ready? Stun. That's it. That is as long as it is. What your W actually is so that you can go boom, 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 boom. That's it. Your W is just an assistance to stack your Conqueror. Unless you're very, very, very lucky, you have someone with an insane amount of CC, right? And then they fucking knock them up, and then you have fucking 16 fucking days to charge this shit up, right? That's the only way you're gonna land it. And if you land it any other way, don't feel good about yourself, feel bad about them. Because they got hit by that shit, okay? They're probably having a rough day, right? Probably got yelled at work. You know, wife is angry at them. Kids aren't fucking listening. They're acting up, right? And then they play one game of League of Legends to calm down, and they get hit by a fucking Viego snare, all right? Feel bad for them. Buy them a skin after the game, because they fucking deserve it. Because if you get hit by this shit, what the fuck are you doing? Are you checking Instagram? You can cloak your W, right? In Harrowed Path. I knew someone was going to say that, which is why I am going to show you this, all right? Viego's E. They did this to be like, oh, check it out. He can invis along the whole wall. Do you know what this is? This is a indication to every single person on fucking Earth, right? On fucking Earth, that Viego is going to gank. That's what that is. That's what that is. This right here is an indication to everyone. In fact, my first Viego game that I've ever played, my homie playing Dota called me and told me that he saw my gank coming. Look at that shit one more time. I want you guys to see this. If there is a ward here, if there's a ward here, if there's a ward here, right? Every single person here now knows that Viego is coming. Every single person. It is a fucking bulletin board. I may as well fucking go in all chat. Hey, I'm ganking top. Please get drag enemy jungle. You do this, right? And when you do this, now you have to rely on this ability. You can use your ult as an escape. You can use your ult as an escape. Oh shit, I'm getting collapsed on. I got an ult over the wall. Boom. What's that? 111 seconds. 111 seconds for his ultimate, your mobility spell. If you want to escape, you are using, that is 19 seconds shorter than Malphite's ultimate, which quite literally changes the game. This ultimate, which I'll get into in a second, is one of the shittiest fucking things I've ever seen, but check it out. That's your escape. Because if this didn't work, this little tiny hop step, if that didn't work, right? Now you have to, fuck. Or you can flash, right? But we're keeping flash out of the equation because we're saying everybody has fucking flash, right? You have nothing to do when you gank. You have zero mobility for if you get counter ganked, how to escape, right? And the only way you can gank is by telling every single person in the fucking universe that you're coming to gank, right? But let's make things a little bit worse, okay? And I bring this up because I genuinely don't know how Riot dropped the ball on one of the most hype characters ever. This is the fucking Ruined King. You could either fucking trolley problem, right? And go all attack speed, which the game recommends for you. It recommends this for you. In fact, Riot, being the hilarious human beings that they are, have made Blade of the Ruined King an absolute necessity on Viego. Why? Because without Blade of the Ruined King, you have no way to stick to someone. You have to buy Bork. That's it. You have to buy Bork. Because if you don't buy Bork, you have no sticking options, right? And now you could do one of two things, right? The wrong choice, right? The wrong choice would be to go Kraken Slayer. You're not going to survive a single fucking thing in League of Legends with 1300 fucking health. You're not. Well, you can as Master Yi, right? But you want to know why you can as Master Yi? Because his W gives him 80% damage reduction. So if a Kha'Zix comes in to one-shot you, and you're Master Yi and you hold W, then you negate the one-shot because you have 80% damage reduction. On top of that, Master Yi has his ultimate, which lets him escape, and his Q, which makes him invulnerable, which gives him outplay potential. But if a Kha'Zix with 2 items comes at me as Viego with 2 items, check this out. That's my escape. That's it. And that's it. That's my escape. That's what I do. Now, let's go into some more fucked up shit, okay? Because I need you guys to understand why this video is even being made, okay? But now, let me explain to you where shit gets really nitpicky, right? So you do not, right? You do not go Kraken Slayer. If you go Kraken Slayer, you're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna get killed because every assassin, every jungler in the game can kill you. If you get caught out, you will be killed. If you go Kraken Slayer, you are inting. Every single person who knows the game better than me and also knows the game better than you, unless you yourself are a challenger player, goes Gore Drinker. They go Bork. They either Bork rush Gore Drinker or they Gore Drinker, right? And then they go Bork. Why? Because Gore Drinker, as we all know, is a pretty overtuned item. It gives him the survivability to get to the point of the game where he is useful. At what point of the game is Viego useful? When he can transform to someone else. So how you're supposed to build Viego, right, is you're supposed to build him so that you could survive team fights long enough to transform into someone else. However, if you transform to a 0 and 6 misfortune, you become a 0 and 6 misfortune. But here is where Riot like laughs at you. Here's the joke. Here's the big funny joke, okay? You build Gore Drinker, you build Bork, you build Sterix, you build GA, you build fucking Death Stance. You want to know the joke? You want to know the joke? If you transform into a misfortune who's 0 and 6, you can die like her too. If you transform into someone squishy, you can be one-shotted no matter the tank stats you got. You will be killed. You will be killed. You will be killed. So so don't transform. And if you don't transform, then your problem is that you are fucking Viego, right? Building tank stats is to survive so that you can transform, so that hopefully someone on the enemy team is fed enough for you to take advantage of the fact that they're fed. That's what Viego stands for, right? But okay, so you need to survive. We all get that. Everyone chat, we agree? Chat, can I get some yeses in the chat, please? If you disagree with every single pro who has played Viego, then you probably are better than them. And I'm sorry I didn't know that I had 370 fakers in my chat. I didn't mean to. But we all agree, right? We all agree. Okay, so boom. Real quick, let me show you guys a hilarious joke, right? What about laning Viego? Here, I'm going to hold my W and I'm going to get this girl. Oh, wait! The W stops on minions, so as long as the person you're laning against isn't genuinely fucking brain dead, then they'll stand behind the minions, and if you dash through the minions, it consumes your W. So what about lane Viego? Well, you don't have an ability. That's what. So for people who are like, just lane him, it's dog shit. If you think you can lane Viego, I don't know why the fuck you think that. You had to have gone against some pretty stupid fucking people to not know that you could just stand behind a minion. Going back to what I was saying, right? Right? You have to build tank. You have to build tank. So Kraken Slayer, stupid fucking item. Don't build Kraken Slayer on Viego unless you are genuinely inting, right? Don't build Kraken Slayer on Viego. In fact, look at all these people, right? Boom, Gore Drinker. Boom, Gore Drinker. The very, very, very occasional Triforce. Gale Force. If you're fucking feeling ballsy, if you're feeling like God and you're going against people way below your elo, I've seen a Stride Breaker, I've seen a Triforce, right? Whatever the fuck, don't build fucking Kraken Slayer, right? So you build the Sterix Gauge. So you go and you build yourself, you get fucking cocky. You go, you know what? I'm gonna get myself a GA as well, right? I'm gonna get myself a GA, right? I got myself a GA, right? Let me kill the MF bot, right? So here's the main joke, all right? 2,249 health. Okay. All right, whatever. Boom, right? And now I have no resistances. Right? So I built all that tank stat for nothing, right? So now I have no resistances. The health, right? If I lost 80% of my health on Misfortune, let's say I turned into a Nami to try to land a good bubble, and then a Jace hit me, even if I built tank fucking Viego, right? I will lose 80% of my health on Nami and then turn back into Viego, right? But, let's keep going, because I think this is hilarious, all right? His ultimate, you don't build Kraken Slayer. We just saw it. You don't build Kraken Slayer. It's not efficient on him, right? His ultimate scales off of fucking crit chance. Why does his ultimate scale off of crit chance? It makes no sense. Why does his ultimate scale off of crit chance? Because you're not building crit on Viego, you'll get one-shotted. So you literally, if you build crit on Viego, you will get one-shotted. If you go Kraken Slayer, you will get one-shotted. What other crit items are they? Collector, maybe. What else? You can't go Gwinsu's because it removes your crit chance, right? Mercurial, maybe. Essence Reaver, you don't have mana. Bloodthirster, maybe. What fucking critical item are you building to get that scaling on his ultimate? Right? There is no item in the game that you can build, right, to make that scaling effective. But if you want to make matters a little bit worse, okay? A little bit worse. Now let me show you guys the final, this is the nail in the coffin, okay? Boom, his Q. When you level it up, you get more damage. You deal more current health damage. You deal more minimum current health damage. You have a lower cooldown. Cool. His E, when you level it up, you get more move speed. You get more attack speed. The cooldown gets halved. That is awesome. Great. Cool. Right? His ultimate, right? You deal more missing health damage. The cooldown gets reduced. That's it. Cool. All right. Awesome, right? His W, when you level it up, the damage barely increases, right? 300, okay, cool. 300 damage. It's nothing to sneeze at, but you have to be level 18 to get there. Because if you level up W second, you're fucking stupid because the cooldown does not reduce. So what the fuck are you leveling it for, right? You don't need to level that. right? You need to level up your E because that's something that's going to help you in team fights because you need the move speed and you need the attack speed. So if you level W second, you're just wrong because you get all of this for leveling your E, but you only get this for leveling your W. So you have to be level 18 to have a fully maxed out W, right? And if you just aren't mad enough, if you just think I'm wrong, if you think this, if you think that, his W scales off of AP. It scales off of AP. So his W, no matter what happens, your W scales off of AP. Your Q physical, your E is attack speed, your R physical. So you will, no matter what, never, ever, ever get an item that gives you AP. So what the fuck is the W scaling for AP for? What's it for? What's it for? What's it for? What's it for? Right? It's just like, honest to God, I know I'm being harsh, right? But it seems like the person who invented Viego has no fucking idea what they were doing. It seems like, it genuinely seems like Riot, Daddy Riot, here, let me make myself big. It seems like Daddy Riot was like, hey, guys, remember, the Ruined King game comes out in 2 months. So the character's coming out today. Do you guys got the move list? Do you guys have the move list or no? Where's the move list? Do you know what I mean? It's like the reason why I'm making this video, again, this isn't a Can We Talk About This? And Can We Talk About This might be in a different light because Viego is the most fun character I have ever played in my life. I don't think I've ever had more fun playing League of Legends as I've had playing Viego. But I cannot understand the logic behind making his W useless, behind making his W scale off of AP, behind making his E literally be a bulletin board to tell every single person and the enemy jungler where you are on the map, period, to make his ultimate scale off of crit chance, which you quite literally cannot build in your kit. To make him need to build tank stats because he's so absolutely immobile, right? But then his whole gimmick, aka his usefulness, all of it comes from transforming to other people, which negate your tank stats, making them useless when you transform into them. Obviously, I care about the character. Obviously, he's my favorite. I'm not even lying. He is my favorite character to play in League of Legends. But I make this video asking you guys, what the fuck do you do on Viego? It allows you to build fun builds, yeah, but it makes the character worse. Because you choose a character that all 4 of their abilities scale, and then you choose a character that only 1 of their abilities scale. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, I think that's where I stand on Viego. I gotta edit this down because this is gonna be a video that comes out tomorrow. Was this entertaining? Do you guys like the more ranty videos? I did one for Seraphine. I just kind of wanted to talk about champion design because I don't get it. You know, I just don't get it. Yeah, this is pretty nice. It was fun. Cool. Yes? Hey, I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad you guys had fun. I hopefully will have this video done by 10 a.m., which I should, because I'm probably not going to edit it much. But I am going to make a video about it, because this is just something I wanted to voice. Kind of just want to voice my concerns, because I get it. Season 11 champions, they're so OP, they're so good. So what are you you're going to shit on the fucking Ruined King? Fuck that. Shit on Samira. Nobody gave a shit about Samira. Shit on her, make her garbage, right? And make Viego a god. Right? Yone, make him a god. Because marketing-wise, that's Yasuo's fucking brother. Viego, that's the fucking Ruined King. Samira, she's a fucking girl with an eye patch. She just came out of fucking Zon, wherever the fuck she came from. Shit on one of them. Shit on Seraphine. I promised myself I wouldn't say that name again, so I'll probably censor it in the video. But shit on her. You know? But I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I make this video because I don't understand Viego. I honestly don't get why Riot made him like this. And honestly, maybe I'm wrong. I've looked at pro builds, I've looked at pro play, I've looked everywhere I can, but it seems like no one has the secret sauce for Viego. So if you have the secret sauce and some crazy OP build, please let me know in the comment section, runes and all, and maybe I'll try it on stream. Follow the stream at twitch.tv/ScoochLive, and that's all I gotta say. Now click the video that's on the screen. Click the video that's on the screen. Please click the video that's on the screen. I'm not going to ask you again. Please. Okay, there you go. That's the end. That's the end.